Today you will learn the secret to be happy, joyful, and peaceful. Now, this is the secret of all the great masters, whether it be Lord Buddha, Jesus Christ, Lord Mahavir, Rama, Krishna, and all the great people who have learned to be happy, peaceful, and joyful. During my last 20 plus years of transformation work, I have found some common pattern between the people who are happy, peaceful, and joyful, and the people who are stressful, unhappy, and stressed. One can only give what one has in their inside, and whatever is inside will only show up in the outside. So it is important that we understand what is going on inside. Is it a peace, a joy? Is it negativity, or is there positivity? Now, whatever we give our focus, that will only increase. Now, there was a woman staying in a building and who was always full of complaint, always grumpy, miserable, unhappy. Nobody would like to talk to her, come near to her, or work with her. Now, whenever she would speak, she would always speak something negative about the environment, about the people, about the circumstances. If it is too cold, she will say, "Oh, it is too cold, how we will go out?" If it is too hot, she will say, "Oh, it is too hot, why it is too hot, how do we go out?" If it is rainy, if it is too much raining, she would say, "Oh my God, it is so much raining, how do we go out? Our clothes will become dirty." She has a daughter-in-law and she would complain about her that she doesn't know how to cook. Her mother has not taught her anything. I don't know what is my whole life. My whole life is misery. This was the state of her. In the same building, there was another woman. Now she was always happy, peaceful, and joyful. People loved to talk to her, to come to her, and people just loved her company. Now, whenever she would talk, she would always talk about something good, something positive in life. If it is too much hot, she will say, "Oh, thank God, there is summertime, so now our clothes can dry fast." If it is too cold, she would say, "Oh, thank God, now we don't have to spend so much on AC." When rainy season, she would say, "Oh, thank you God that it's raining season, there will be a lot of water and there will be a lot of greenery around." She has a daughter-in-law and she would say, "Thank God I have a daughter-in-law with whom I can share the household responsibilities." So the point is, two women in almost the similar circumstances, but still unhappy, but still one is unhappy, grumbled, and frustrated, whereas another woman in the same situation is happy, peaceful, and joyful. So, what's the difference? Is it the circumstances? No, it is never the circumstances. It is always what's in our mind, what are we focusing on. Whatever we focus our attention, that is what we will experience. And isn't life is all about experience and feelings? It has nothing to do with circumstances. Now, if we want our life to be full of joy, peace, and harmony, then we need to focus on what is good in life, what is positive in the people. For example, right now we are not able to go out because of this corona. So instead of worrying about why this corona and how this corona and when things will become better, because of this I have to be forced to be into the lockdown, into the home, and I cannot do anything. We can also be thankful for this situation and see the positive in the situation. We can also say, "Thank God, because of this corona, now the major problems which were never getting resolved, like now the environment is the cleanest in the ages to come. Now there is no pollution. Now the family people are together. At least we are alive. There are people who are dead now." So the point is, instead of focusing on what's wrong, what's unhappiness. So the point is, the number one secret why people are the number one reason why people are stressed and unhappy is not because of their circumstances, but because of where they put their attention, what they are focusing on. Are they focusing in a positive way, or are they focusing in the negative way? To put this principle into your life, what you can do is, every day when you get up, start your day and asking yourself and telling yourself, how I am blessed today. And you end your day by asking the same question, how was I blessed today? And then count your blessings. And as you count your blessings, you will find that your mind is full of joy, peace, and happiness. And also keep doing this exercise in between. Whenever you find you are focusing on the negatives, you are focusing on what's wrong and what's problematic in life, ask yourself, how am I blessed today? How I am blessed to have a child like this? How I am blessed to have a daughter like this? How I am blessed to have a husband or a wife like this? So count your blessings. Now, if you found this lesson useful and if you are going to use it, just write in the comment box yes. So apply this principle on a daily basis, and I promise you that in few days you will find your life has become fabulous and your life has become amazing, irrespective of the circumstance. And then I would request you to write your sharings, write your realization, and write your experience in the group. If you like this lesson, you can consider subscribing this channel and also click the bell icon so you get the notification. You can like it, post your comment, and also share with your friends and loved ones whom you think this lesson can benefit. So once again, apply this principle, count your blessings, ask yourself, how am I blessed? And then in the next video, we will meet with a new lesson. Till then, have a good day and God bless.